downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
The two deep coverage, which we call cover two. What that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter with Cook. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bucs' 8-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. It's Cousins on the sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're going to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive with White. And a short pickup to about the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives this to White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Taken down at the 42. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
2nd and 6. The 42-yard line.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, a run from White. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it. This is White. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Coming in to put a lick on him was Lavonte David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Cook again. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. So it's absent just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was outside by their defense.
Yeah, they got to stop it. So imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First down, here's White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Brady going to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Now back to the ground game with White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
White running to the left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Going right side is White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On play action, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Cousins now. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. There to stop it was Carlton Davis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop them short of first down right near the 24. Brady going to go on 4th down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. First by him near the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3, now here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
On third down, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Cook. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Third and goal for Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Brady gives this to White. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. They find some open field here, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White, 84 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Sucker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Buccaneers 14.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken from about the 12.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they were just right outfield across the 45. Excellent play there on the third down. Give him 25 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Back to throw, Brady. He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. To throw is Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Brady to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, Brady not many places to throw the football.
Typically, what would you want to do against that guy? You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Brady got to have this one. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Cousins to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. The game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Pretty good time to remember.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.